morning, everyone. It is pouring rain down at Stellies in LeBeau. That heavy rain is falling for a lot of St. Landry Parish, but I'll show you here in just a second. This is not incredibly widespread, not this heavy stuff. We have some rain going on up here in Alexandria. 0.08 inches at the house. We also have flooding problems down in Lafayette. So let's take a look here in Alexandria. It is wet, but it looks a lot different there. I was going to pull the Gina camera up, but it's totally covered in clouds as these cloud bases are very low. So a rainy morning for some of us. Out west, it is not raining. Now, what's frustrating here this morning, if you're looking at like Radar Scope or any of your apps, if you're looking at the Cenlaw Weather app, it's probably going to have this issue as well. What we have here is we don't have the Fort Johnson or Lake Charles radar. There's a comms issue, communications issue, and so they're not producing any imagery. So we are going off of Shreveport and New Orleans here, and that's what we're seeing. Though you can see those heavier showers and storms across St. Landry Parish. The problem is we're seeing rain up here in Alexandria, but it's hardly showing up because from Shreveport, we're about 8,000-10,000 feet up into the cloud. So these are pretty shallow, these showers here, so we're not seeing a lot of it. So there's more rain back into this area here. As you get west toward Toledo Bend, though, we're not seeing anything going on right now, but very heavy rain moving up through St. Landry Parish. Another flood warning has come out there. This one including, let me just get in on that, that includes Opelousas. Most of, basically, let's see, if you are south of about mile marker 20 on Interstate 49, we have a flood warning there, and then up along 71 here that comes in right as this 71 hits 190, that area, and we could see that extended up toward Melville here in the next little bit. So lots of rain going on in those parts of the area. Here's what we have on your day planner. Yes, we have a chance for showers and storms. It's not a sure thing because I'm not just forecasting for my house here. We have the 14 parish area. Stays cloudy until 1, and then we see some sun come out, and then the dew point starts to drop later tonight, and that's going to keep things cool. And you can see that here. Future wind speeds, that front kind of moves on, and then that secondary cold front comes in. Check that thing out. Winds pop up this evening into the overnight. Going to be a brisk one over Toledo Bend there with wind gusts to 30 miles per hour out over the open water, and we are going to see a northwesterly flow. We're going to see drier air. We're going to see cooler temperatures. We're going to see 40s here in the forecast very soon. I see all those likes. Yes, like spike. I like it. All right, so marginal risk for some severe storms across the eastern part of the area today. That would mainly be confined to St. Landry and Avoyelles Parish, but even there, very isolated chance for severe weather. Into Mississippi, it does get a little bit more widespread on the rain and thunderstorm activity as this all quickly moves out in the next few hours. My wife just goes, "Is it going to rain all day?" I was like, "No," because we like that. So no, we have a little rain now. Next couple of hours, yes, could be some severe storms out through Mississippi, but everything gets swept out of here fairly quickly. And then we turn our focus yet again to this. I'm pulling up the models here. Just 90% chance for development. This thing's going to develop. This is what it looks like on satellite, and we have those thunderstorms really starting to organize. I think we probably have a tropical system by the end of the day. Heck, let me check. We might already. No, we don't. Okay, cool. They haven't said we're going to initiate advisories or anything, so that's good. But this is the area we're watching here. Now watch the models. They're a little kooky here. So this is over the next 5 days. This thing comes out toward Nicaragua, Honduras, kind of meanders on all the models. Then it gets picked up here, and that's when it gets interesting, and that's what I'm going to actually pull up the display capture. I always screw this up, but I didn't this time. Okay, so this is... these are the model guide. This is the guides. This is the same stuff we just showed you. I just showed you here. So out to 120 hours, and then you can see how everything kind of comes up here and hooks to the east. Let me pull up the GFS ensemble members, and yeah, it looks kind of crazy. I get it, but the general idea here, follow the arrow. We got a westward track up toward Cancun and Cozumel. I talked to a few people that have cruises that go that way around this weekend into early next week. It's not looking great because this thing could be really strong. And so as it comes up, and you can see, I mean, the spread is here from Western Cuba into Belize. I mean, there are some solutions that take this into Central America, weaken it quickly because of land interaction, and we don't have as much of a problem. We don't have any problem up into into Florida, into the United States. But there is that chance that this thing comes up here, a very good chance actually, that this comes up across near Cozumel, Cancun, somewhere. You can see the models are kind of a little thicker here, right in the middle and to the right, and that's because we have a stronger system there. So if we see a stronger system, that's going to be more apt to stay on the right end of things and impact South Florida, Central Florida, perhaps anywhere from about Tampa down to Key West. You really need to watch out for this. And if you have a cruise this weekend out of New Orleans, Galveston, you're heading toward the Caribbean or Cozumel, you're going to want to check ahead on that because it does look like we are going to see some local issues. Whoa, that's me. I forgot to click the thing here. That was just my Facebook page. All right. So you guys get to see me broadcasting me. I might have broken the internet there. Okay, but I'm back. So pulling up the comments. All right, I see it. Okay, 5 inches of rain last week on Racetrack Road. Man, we had so much rain, and we have more rain falling right now, but it looks like that is going to improve. After we get through today, we have, maybe some areas getting another inch. Obviously, down in St. Landry Parish, you're getting more than that. So some areas are already seeing those flooding issues down around Lafayette. Saw a lot of problems down there this morning with flood warnings, and that continues across St. Landry and Lafayette Parish. But locally here up into central Louisiana, apart from St. Landry, it looks like the flooding threat is very low or non-existent. And then we get another rain chance coming in that 7-day forecast. But hold on, I have some encouraging news for you. So rain chances today, 70%, obviously 100% for some. It's lower because we have those areas out west that aren't going to see any. So generally, rain chances is pretty much a virtual lock as it is raining in the eastern 2/3 of the area. Western part of the area, we are not seeing that. And then we clear things out, and we may stay in the 60s tomorrow, and I'm okay with that. Mid-40s for lows. We'll stay above freezing, but then we warm back up ahead of our next system that brings some scattered rain and storms. That one doesn't look too crazy. I don't think we're going to see what we saw this past weekend, which, we see that once every, 10 years. To get 6 to 12 inches of rain to fall right over a populated area, it is a rarity, but it does happen. But we're not going to see that. We'll see some scattered showers out of that system. Check this out. This is what we're here for, though, and I'm going to leave myself off this because I did a little treat here for one of our advertisers. Putting it in motion. Do we do that? Yeah. Look at this blue. There's a little advertising for it's fireplace time. Give them a call there. 318-443-1786. Louisiana Fireplace. They've been here since the beginning. Get them to sweep the chimney. They do brickwork. They do all kinds of stuff. Get them out there to help you out with what you need there. And it's going to be pretty dry. And I think we're all okay with that too, right? So we're going to be cooler. We're going to be drier. We're talking lows in the 30s. Do you want to hear something crazy? This is irresponsible. And I like being occasionally irresponsible and not like sharing something in a weird way. I actually had my first, I'm getting a little misty-eyed, my first GFS ensemble of the year that about 16 days out showed snow flurries here. It won't happen. We've got 100 ensembles that run every 6 hours. It's the first one I've seen that actually showed that. And all that shows me is that it's getting cooler. And so when you get these ensembles, again, you have so many scenarios. And if you get one that's showing something out of 100, 16 days out, it's never going to happen. But that just shows me that we're getting cooler, and at least it's going to be chilly out there. And no, it's not going to snow. I'm not forecasting that. When will the cold front come? We've got one coming through tonight. And it's going to be cooler. It's going to be in the 40s by tomorrow morning. In 2 mornings from now. It's not going to be in the 40s tomorrow morning. But it is going to be cooling off a great deal here over the next couple of days. Then we warm up, and then we get the big cool down next week. And that's when we could see freezing temperatures at night and highs like in the 50s. So an actual taste of fall. And then, it's kind of how we do it. We go from summer kind of straight into winter. And it looks like that's pretty much what we're doing with this one because we will be around January high and low normal temperatures with this one. All right, I'm out of here. My phone's going crazy. They're texting me probably about very important things like I think fantasy football I see. Stuff like that. All right, guys, I'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a wonderful Wednesday.